Today is Good Friday, and I'm glad that you tuned in to join us. Welcome to Rock TV. Okay, so this is my third time recording this episode. And let me go on a little rant here. I got this new iPhone 11. When I got it, I thought, this is amazing. Great camera, all these features. I was due for an upgrade. I use my phone all the time for streaming, church services, and youth group stuff. So I thought, this is, if I could justify an expense, I can justify this one. However, iPhone footage doesn't really translate to a Mac the way it should. I recorded it once, the whole show, uploaded it, it didn't work. And I was patient, I still had plenty of time, so I was like, you know what, I'll just do it again, not a problem, I'll change some settings. I had put everything away, so I put the lights back on, put my coat, everything, I'm ready, recorded one more time, even better than the first one, so that was kind of cool. Upload it, try to edit it, and it didn't work again. So here we are, third time, welcome to Rock TV. I'm ready to go, poured myself a cup of cold brew. I am very optimistic about it working this time. If it doesn't, I don't know what I'm going to do if it doesn't work this time, so let's hope it does. We have a lot planned for today. TicToc challenges with Ryan. Savannah's doing the Rock News Report. We have at-home challenges with Toby. And an interview, special guest, Chris Austin is joining us for our interviews with friends. So without further ado, Ryan with the TicToc of the Week challenge.
What's up, everyone? New TikToks of the week. There was only one this week by my boy Cameron Butcher. Shout out to you. Here it is. That was truly amazing. Props to you for that. Back to you, Gabe.
Thank you, Ryan. Okay, so I'm a little disappointed that not more of you submitted your TikToks, but that's okay. You have next week, and if we're honest, I don't think anyone was going to beat Cameron Butcher eating a banana for a whole minute. So I guess it worked out because that was pretty much unbeatable, unless you eat a pineapple. But we're going to move on, and we are going to go to Savannah Huddleston, who from home recorded the Rock Report.
Hey everyone, I'm Savannah and I'm your Rock News reporter for this week. If you want to know how I'm doing this week, I just filmed this whole thing with the camera facing the opposite direction. So hope you are doing well. I'm just here to give you a few updates on what's going on this week. First of all, on Sunday nights at 7 p.m. we have our Rock live stream, which happens on Instagram, Facebook, and maybe YouTube. I'm not 100% sure on that, but maybe. This week is Easter, so we're going to be talking about the resurrection story. It'll be really great. Gabe is going to give us a lesson, so I hope to see you there. There might be giveaways or even a special guest, which is always fun. How could you miss out on that? After the live stream, we have Zoom with our small groups where we just get to talk to our leaders and everyone that we've been missing from youth group and just kind of catch up on each other's lives. It's really great, so I encourage you to do that. And next, we have the weather report with Cooper.
And here we are for a live weather report from Cooper Adams. Cooper Adams, what's the weather like?
Sunny and cold.
Thank you, Cooper. That was great. So next, I'm going to be talking about the school closings that were announced this last week. I know everyone is really struggling right now. Well, I know I am for sure. It's really a sad thing that has happened, and especially for seniors. But especially, I think it's for everyone. Everyone has missed out on something really special to them. And so we're all in this together. And I kind of encourage you to let all of your sadness out, or try to, because if you bottle all of that up inside, you're just going to be holding on to that, and you may not ever really be able to get over this, which I know that God wants you to find joy in this time. We have to remember that He is still in control, and I think that He's using this time to show us some pretty incredible things. So I encourage you to read your Bible, pray, maybe find a new plan on the Bible app. Just do anything to worship God during this time and grow closer to Him. And if you're struggling, please reach out to Gabe or Brittany or any of your rock leaders or me. I would love to kind of get through this with you together. And you're not alone, and you are supported and loved by all of us here at The Rock. And I hope you guys have a great week. Back to you, Gabe.
Thank you, Savannah, and especially Cooper, for that great weather update. We really needed that, buddy. Just like she was saying, make sure you do stay tuned to all the stuff that we do, small groups, youth group. We're doing this for you to bring this community. I know we're apart, but we want to be with you as much as we can, even if it's through Zoom, even if it's just chatting with you, messaging you, FaceTiming you. We want to be there for you. Actually, on that, we realized that it's hard to get to do things with you, and Toby has come up with a cool way to get us all doing something together. And so I gave him his own segment, and I call it Home Challenges with Toby.
Hello, everyone. I'm Toby Adams, and welcome to a challenge from The Rock. We are going to try to do a challenge that has you taking a piece of classical artwork such as this and recreating it in your home with your family, brothers, sisters, dogs, animals, cats, whatever you got. So we're going to choose some pictures, and we're going to get them out there so you can see them to recreate. Here's an example. Another example. This classic example, where I already had to draw the pants on the demon. This one with a cat. Use your cat at home. Classic. Yep, that's a good one too. Or you can use your dog, or whatever these angels are doing, and maybe Mary. The Addams family chose to take this challenge, and we, the children of the Addams family, recreated the classic American Gothic. Old man, pitchfork, lady who looks pleased. Here we go. Addams family, recreating American Gothic. That there is a winner. So, if you would find these photos out there that we're going to put out, recreate the photo, get it back to Gabe. There will be a prize, and I just hope you guys are having a great day.
So there you have it, Home Challenges with Toby. We want you to submit your own recreations of these paintings with whatever you have at home. And we're going to put some examples for you online if you want to use those. But please submit those, tag us, and they're going to make it on next week's Rock TV episode. Okay, so now we are going to move on to interviews with friends. Again, we have Chris Austin, who used to be the youth minister here, really a good friend to me. We've been able to talk about church and youth ministry together, and I wanted him to come on and to share stuff with you guys, encourage you guys with everything going on. So let's go on our interviews with friends call with Chris. Chris, how are you doing?
I'm great, man. How are you?
I'm good. We're at the Rock Studio. I can't tell you where it is because it's top secret.
The studio.
It's a
Wow.
studio.
Things have upgraded in PCC.
Yeah. Yeah, so I'm here with Chris, who is the former youth minister here at The Rock, who apparently didn't know there was a studio here. Maybe it was after you. I don't know.
Probably.
So that's where I am. Chris, tell me where you are at. I think we all want to know.
We are living in Greenwood, Indiana, and I am working at a church called Rock Lane Christian Church, and it's been interesting to live in a bigger city again.
Now, very specifically, where are you right now?
I mean, very specifically, I'm in a closet.
Hmm.
Every
Okay.
now and again, I come out of the closet.
Oh. Can't make a joke on that. Okay. Uh, how is your home life? How has it been at home with your kids?
Yeah, so we live in an apartment that's about 1,000 square feet. We have 3 bedrooms and a little living room. You can say that space, it can be an issue. And then having the 3 kids that are just super energetic and want to play and fight and wrestle.
Your
And
kids?
oh yeah, man.
I've never heard that. We had back in California, we had this event every year. It was called the Edge Mud Run. It was a Christian radio station, and someone we know from church had a big dairy. It's a desert, so there's a lot of dirt. So they made a 5K, a giant mud run that, you go through ponds and fields and up and under, and it was just insane. So when I got here,
that sounds cool.
When I got here and I heard that you guys said this thing called the Mud Bowl, I was like, oh, I'm interested. This is something I like. And yeah, I mean, I've seen a lot of pictures and videos of what it was. So how did it get started with you guys, as far as you remember?
As far as I remember, so we were just trying to establish just an event that students can look forward to every year. And then there were some years where it was like we did it and it was like 30 degrees or 40 degrees and rainy and it was freezing.
But those are the times that a lot of them recall were like fun, because it's so weird and different. They can remember that, yeah.
It's like when I heard from just a couple of years ago about a tornado hitting or coming closer.
You're making memories too.
Yeah.
We don't know what's going to happen with COVID and how long they're going to stretch this, stay home thing. But we're hopeful that, things could go back on track, and we're planning the Mud Bowl. Toby just plowed the field. We're getting ready. And when it happens, Chris, I want to see you and your group there. Can you?
Oh man, that would be epic. Yeah, we can try to make it happen.
I just think we need something to look forward to,
Yeah.
As a group, Mud Bowl, the semester kickoff, something fun to do.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I mean, it is depressing staying at home and all these events, everything being canceled. We need something to have out there that's like, that's going to be fun. A Mud Bowl of Mud Bowls.
Oh man, the mother of Mud Bowls.
The mother of Mud Bowls. I like that. What would you tell all the students with everything going on right now to encourage them to, remind them that, they have to keep pushing, keep fighting? What would you tell them?
I mean, there's a lot to say. We are in an incredible situation right now where we get to be home with our families. You think about, for a moment, I'm going to go on a little rabbit trail just for a second. You think about all this time that we have spending on our sports and our music groups and working and all these different things that just keep us busy. And right now we have this incredible moment where we can just kind of be together with our families and spend that time to get to know each other better, but also to grow together, more like spiritually grow together in our family groups. And I guess I would encourage students, because of the times that we live in now more than ever. I think about Joshua, and Joshua was just handed over this all of Israel. And so Joshua was like, okay, what am I going to do here? And so Joshua and God are having this conversation, and God talks to Joshua and says, in Joshua 1:9, he says, "Be strong and courageous, do not fear, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you shall go." And then Joshua takes Israel, leads them into the promised land, and everything kind of works out from there. But that moment where God and Joshua have that conversation because of all this unknown that was going on, and I think in a moment like this that we're in right now, there's a lot of unknowns and a lot of things that we can be worried and scared about, and that's where we just go to God. And I think God will continue to tell us, right, hey, be strong, be courageous, don't fear, I'm with you wherever you go. Mm-hmm. All of this, the purpose of all of this is to bring us closer to God. That's what it's got to be, because we're meeting online, we're having these groups, and we're shining that light of Jesus in all these different areas. I think that's a cool thing, and man, from just following you guys and watching all your cool videos, man, you guys are doing some great stuff, Gabe, and you're shining God's light in a creative way that you're good at. And I think that's something that's awesome. And then to see your students buy into that, Like, I think it's Ryan Wright encouraging his friends to do TikToks, and just seeing some of like Camden, and I think it was Peyton and John doing some music stuff, and Savannah singing on Sundays. I mean, your students are just, they're killing it, and they're being light to their friends. And I mean, you're doing a great job, and your leaders are doing a great job. And I just want to encourage you guys to keep shining that light.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. And I will add, you're complimenting me, that I do need to give some of that credit to you, because, these teens, these seniors were your students, and these leaders, most of them were there with you. And it's all, it's just cool. It's not a territory thing. It's not a Chris versus Gabe. It's, we're doing this together. And that's why I wanted to do this video with you, because it's not that just because you're not here anymore that you can't, minister to the teens and share an encouragement. We're all on the same team. We're all fighting the same enemy.
Right.
Man, I'm glad that I get to know you as a person, as a friend, maybe, if you know.
Oh no, I think we're great friends, man. I mean, this isn't the only time we've talked, so we talk quite a bit for the most part.
I've made you a pour over, so that's pretty intimate.
That is intimate. I mean, and now I'm jealous because I want to become like you in the pour overs.
Things we need to move on to, but Chris, I appreciate you joining us. It's always cool to talk to you, and I'm sure that everyone watching was encouraged by what you had to say. So thank you, man. We should do this again sometime soon.
Yeah, I would love to. I mean, appreciate you having me on. It's awesome. I love you guys at The Rock, and I'm praying for you guys. You guys take care.
Thank you, Chris. I really do appreciate you jumping on the call. I always get something from it. I'm sure everyone watching did as well. That is all we have this week for Rock TV. I am glad you were able to tune in, and I really do hope that this recording worked, because I don't know what I'm going to do if it doesn't. Till next week.